Okay, YouTube, we are back here once again with another episode of our NHL 23 franchise mode with the Ottawa Senators. If you missed out on the last episode, unfortunately, the Sens, we finished 5th in the NHL, but we are, or sorry, not 5th in the NHL, 5th last in the NHL, which means we have the 5th overall pick this year. And if you guys missed the last one, I was asking you what we should do at the draft. Got no suggestions on that, but that's okay. I think I have a good plan here that you guys are gonna see unfold, and I think it is one that can help us in the future long term. But we will have to say goodbye to some friends to make it work there, just because there's some people on the team who I haven't been really liking very much. And there's also some people who want a lot of money, but who don't want an extension, namely Eric Brandstrom here, who wants $9 million. Yikes, brother. You think I'm made of money? JBD, his offer at least came down a little, but I mean, yeah, these guys want a boatload of money, so we will see about that in the offseason. This episode will be the draft in the offseason, but we have to worry about the draft first, so let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go on the draft floor. If you guys have not seen the draft class yet, I will show it to you real quick. Montreal picks first. They're probably gonna pick up Wade Harding, who's similar to Bobby Hull. These are his X factors. Looks like he will be an incredible player. I'm sure he'll have that 5-star shooting right out of the gate like they always do. Then Grant Gentile probably going to, who is it with this pick? The Kraken, probably going to pick up a good power forward for themselves. After that, McCauley probably goes to Edmonton. Walker Reimer here probably goes to Vancouver. And then we have the choice between, who is it? Yes, exactly. Artem Zergiev and Gavin McKenna. So let's see what happens here. Good luck to all the teams. Congratulations to the Pittsburgh Penguins for winning the cup, all that jazz. Let's look at this. Wade Harding. He's got 1T, shotgun, skilled up, snipe, and make it snappy. He has 93 everywhere in his shooting. Real good player, 90 speed, 90 acceleration, all that jazz, 88 offensive awareness. A great player, as always. The first overall pick usually is. Second is Grant Gentile, the power forward. Oh my god, also with 5-star shooting here. A very similar player, actually, but he has a worse speed. But other than that, they're basically the exact same. Oilers select Michael McCauley, so good stuff here. Playmaker with 87 passing, 3.5-star shooting, 3-star defense, 4-star skating. Yeah, great players going here all around. Let's see who Vancouver selects. They pick up, okay, wow, so they actually pick up Artem Zergiev, so that actually makes my decision much easier now. That's crazy. Okay, so now we have a choice between Walker Reimer and Gavin McKenna. Honestly, okay, what to do here? He's got third eye, tape to tape, all alone, puck on a string. Gavin McKenna has more X factors. Tape to tape is tricky. Third eye, ankle breaker, all alone. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know who to go for here. They're both NHL ready. It looks like Walker Reimer is going to be a higher overall. He's got, if you just look at the stats here, he has A plus A plus A plus A minus A. And Gavin McKenna only has A plus AAA So, but Gavin McKenna's a gem. Walker Reimer's not, but he's 17, he's 18. You know what? I'm going to go with Walker Reimer. I know it wasn't in our plans, but he fell to us, and he looks like he's going to be a 80-something overall, like a low 80 probably, like 80, 81, 82, something in there. To start us off, that's going to be real great to play alongside of maybe a Casper Haltonen, for the future. So the Ottawa Senators are proud to select from the USA Development Center Walker Reimer. Oh, also congratulations to the Penguins, all that jazz, blah, blah, blah. Walker Reimer, welcome to the team, buddy. He is 81 overall with good X factors, tape to tape, third eye, send it, all alone, puck on a string. We already knew that. He has 87 passing, which is fantastic. 87 offensive awareness, 3-star defense, 4-star skating, 89. That's good. 3.5-star shooting. Yeah, he's not bad at all. We'll have to see who Washington selects here. It is Gavin McKenna. He's 77 overall, so we have the better overall player for sure. Gavin McKenna would have taken a year, I think, at least to get ready. Gavin McKenna, a weird prospect here. Weak passing for a playmaker, Bad defense, but good, really good discipline, 96, but horrible offensive. This is so strange. 98 shot power, 83 shot accuracy. So a shooting playmaker, which is weird. 90 durability, but 78 aggressiveness and body checking. Like, this is he's a weird player. I'm happy with our selection. I don't like picking up guys with really, really strange stats. At least Walker Reimer's kind of baseline everywhere, around the 80s everywhere, mid 80s maybe everywhere. So Gavin McKenna, weird, man. He's got 90s, he's got 70s, he's got 80s. It's pretty strange. Okay, so that is it for the top 5. Now it's time to make moves here. Yes, okay, thank goodness. And Philadelphia does want to trade their picks, so I'm going to see what I can finagle out of them here for Erik Brannstrom. It's been a ride. I'll show you his career in Ottawa has been pretty decent so far. He has 42 points last year in 82 games, which is fantastic, playing on the third line. 156 points in 444 games. But unfortunately, I cannot pay him a dollar amount higher than Thomas Chabot and the rest of these guys, so I'm going to have to let him walk. And I think if there's any time to do it, I think it is now for this 10th overall pick. Philadelphia would have too many players on the block. That's okay. Who do they want to give anybody up who's just awful? Yeah, there we go. We can pick you up. And I want to see, actually, because I don't think Philadelphia is really an amazing team, I want to see if I can get their first overall pick next year as well. First round pick, I should say, next year as well. Well, let's go. This probably won't go through just like this, will it? Rejected. Sweeten the value just a touch. Okay, so Brannstrom has some crazy value apparently. What if we give you like a 7th next year? You guys take a 7th next year? Will that work? Trade accept. Oh my God, Philadelphia. Thank you very much. You consider it a done deal. Wow. So Brannstrom off the block is fantastic for us. Of course, it sucks to give him up. He's an 88 overall. Makes our defensive core look much weaker, but I can't give him that kind of money, you know. I can't give him $9 million for just 1 year. What's he gonna ask next year? He's gonna ask for 10. He's gonna ask for 12. You know, salary cap just going up. I need to give these guys longer term deals. So let's send him to pick number 10. See who's here or who went back. Here we have the 75 overall grinder. Okay, 67 overall power forward, 68 overall offensive defenseman, and now it's our turn, and we have to choose between Andreas Lautner, who is a two-way forward with some X factors there, or and he's NHL ready as well, which is really, really great. Or we can pick Dimitri Tutin, who's a center sniper. He's got A+ shooting. He's 1 year away though, but look at these X factors. I think this is pretty much a no-brainer, man. I want Dimitri Tutin. I know he's going to take a year, but I think it's worth the wait. So the Ottawa Senators are proud to select from the Russia League the 6'2" Dimitri Tutin, baby. Welcome to the roster. 73 overall. Not a great overall, but 4-star shooting at 73 overall is more than enough to make up for it. And those X factors, crazy stuff. 1T, close quarters, magnetic, relentless snipe, and beauty backhand. Welcome, Dimitri, a power play specialist in the making. Maybe a second line center in the making as well once Drake Batherson leaves or something like that. I don't know. We will see. I'm also not sure about Ruslan Zadorov. If you guys remember last year, he actually didn't perform well at all, and that was pretty disappointing. But anyways, we're not talking about Ruslan Zadorov here. We're talking about the draft, and there's somebody else who I want to go after here, who is in the mid-20s. I just don't remember exactly where he is going. I pinned him, I think. Yeah, right here. So this guy from the OHL, Jake Clemenson, is a two-way defender with A shooting, all that stuff. You guys see the stats: cycle pinch, NHL ready, low elite, but he has X factors too, which is the big thing in this game. You need X factors everywhere, so I want to pick him up at 26. So maybe I trade for like 24, 23. Let's see. 24 is on the block, so let's trade for 24. And what do we give up, though? We picked up Colorado's first-round pick when we gave away Claude Giroux. So I think we do this, and then we probably need to sweeten the value a little bit more. So what if we do like a rookie skater who's not going to make it? Maybe somebody like, yeah, like one of these guys down here. Like this guy's 20 years old at 57 overall. Like, you know, I don't want to be like, pretend like I don't want to like cheese the system or anything like that, but These guys aren't going to be anything, you know? They don't have the value. You're not gonna be anything in the future. So Nabokov, we drafted you. When did we draft you? In the 7th round. Yeah, last year in the 7th round. You're 57 overall. You're not gonna grow to be in the 70s or 80s. Well, you're not gonna grow to be in the 80s for sure. So we're gonna send you away. Actually, what can you give me back, Arizona? Give me back like some late picks this year because I want. Yeah, you have a bunch of them. Give me like a 6th and a 7th back too. What do you say? Accepted. You consider it a done deal on behalf of the Arizona Coyotes. Thank you very much, Arizona. We're just swindling people out here, too. So let's send it to pick number 24. We're getting an offer for it, and I didn't even have a chance to look at it. Okay. That's very strange. I would have been very angry if it made me accept that trade and I was not able to select the person I want to. A lot of good players going here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, dude. Look at all these overalls. Holy smoke. So 78 overall, medium elite. So this was Lautner. This was the other guy we were considering. And he does have gold quick pick. He has in reverse no contest elite edges. Fantastic. He's going to be a great player. He's a two-way forward as well. But to me, we just need that sniper, you know? We need that sniper center. Although we do have snipers. Maybe Lautner was the better pickup, but what can you do? I can't go back in time and change it now. I like Tauton. I know he's going to take a year longer, but I think he's going to be a great player for us. Lautner, I'm sure he'll be a great player for New Jersey as well. We will see them as well quite frequently. But look at the overalls going here. We have 78, 79, 64. This is a bad pick, especially when you have an 80 overall left-wing sniper right here too. He has 5-star shooting. Holy cow, man. These guys going 80 overall, Trent Talixon. Yeah, just monsters going here in the mid-first round. Look at these overalls. Low 70s, high 70s, in the 80s even. That's crazy. And we are going to hope to add to that tally when we pick up from the OHL, Jake Clemenson. Is this a real player? I don't know. I'm not, my 2026 drafty knowledge is not great, so if you are a real player, welcome to the team, Jake. If not, then that's okay too. Welcome, Jake Clemenson from the Saginaw Spirits. 78 overall. Love to see that. With the X factors as well. 3-star defense, 3-star puck skills, just 3-star everywhere. Fantastic. But 3.5-star skating. He's actually an 87 acceleration and speed skater at 6'3". That's very, very, very nice to see indeed. All right, our next pick here is at pick number 37. So let us see who is around there if we want to take anybody in particular. Usually the early second round is actually better than the like mid first round, but this year does not seem to be the case at all. There's another two-way defender here who's going to be 3 years away who has Send It, Thunderclap, Heatseeker, Tape to Tape. Jeez, man, there's some players out here. I think I want to trade down for him actually, because after that there's really nobody too crazy I'm looking at. Yeah. Okay. So let's trade down our pick. Well, first of all, let's send to our pick. Pick 37. I'm sure there's going to be some good players going here. Yep, 77 overall, medium top 4D. And let's look at the end of the first round. Where are we? Here we go. 74 overall, 64, 65, 70. Okay, so nobody really good went, to be honest. So now we have two options. We can either make our selection and just reach for him. He's here at 43. So yeah, we might as well. We're not going to really get anything for like pick 41 or pick 40, I don't think. And I want to make sure that I get him. So from the USA West here, we're going to pick up a right defenseman, play that right side for us. Cameron Woolley, welcome to the team, my friend. Cameron, two-way defender. Let's see what he looks like. 64 overall, but he is low elite with great X factor. Send It, Thunderclap, Heatseeker, Tape to Tape. His stats, they look kind of poor right now, but he's only 64 overall, so what do you expect from the kid? Next pick is 56. Let me go look there. All right, so there's a lot of good players at pick number 56. You want to give us... No. We don't need that trade. Decline that. We don't need those picks right now. We have another pick at 29 as well, so... We've got a lot of picks here back to back, and look at this, guys. Just a lot of top 6 forwards, a lot of top 6 defensemen as well. I think I want to go for somebody who's like, not a sniper. I think I want to go for like a two-way forward. Maybe this guy up here, right winger, 3 years away. They're all 3 years away though, to be quite fair. Or maybe a left-wing power forward or something like that. Yeah, oh, there's also this guy, a two-way forward, but we can pick him up with our next pick to be to be honest. Yeah, so we'll pick him up with our next pick. With this one, though, we're going to go with a power forward. We're just drafting for position, really. It looks like he has good shooting. That's fantastic. And he had 56 points in 66 games in the WHL. So from the Everett Silvertips, welcome Braylon Morrison to the team. He's 6'3", 205. Let's see what he yields for us. What's his shooting category look like? Okay, well, they lied to me. It's not an A- shooting. He's 2.5 star shooting, 80 shot power. Everything else is kind of meh, but, you know, what are you going to do? He's only 63 overall, so that's all right. Then we simulate to pick 61, right? We should be fine, right? Pick 61. I just want to make sure that we're not going to miss out on this low elite guy. Yeah, he's going 65, so yeah, should be more than enough room to pick him up. All these guys, 63, 62, all low top 6, low top 4D. So we're not really missing out on anything crazy. But Rick Corrado, where's this guy from? Does it tell me? He's from Canada. Rick Corrado from Canada. All right. Playing in the WHL for the Edmonton Oil Kings. They've turned out some pretty good players here in recent years. So two-way forward as well. Dump cycle energy block. Let's see what he can do for us. Let's make the pick. He's got potential on his side. Only 62 overall, but he's low elite, where these guys are all low top 6. So hopefully he grows nicely for us. Let me check out where 69 is going. All right, here we are at pick number 69. There's a low top 4 defenseman, but other than that, nothing crazy. A low top 6 forward as well, who's a grinder. You know what? I'm gonna pick up the grinder, man. These guys, these low top 4, low top 6 players, they rarely turn out anyways. I'll pick up this grinder. Why not? Reach for him a little bit, but that's okay. Matt Eberle, he's he's on the same team as Rick Corrado, who we just drafted from the Edmonton Oil Kings. Welcome to the team, buddy. 62 overall, left wing grinder, low top 6. What are those physical stats looking like? Yeah, they look fine. 76 aggressiveness, 76 body checking. A decent skater as well. Actually, skating's his best stat right now, so that's pretty good. Next pick is 78. Let's just sim to it. And what do we have on the cards? So we have another low top 4 defenseman, but we're kind of filling up the roster, like the system, with a lot of prospects. I mean, getting a real big logjam. There's nobody of like real big substantiality that I want to pick up. So maybe we sort by potential here. Yeah, I'm going to pick up this goalie. I don't need to pick him up right now, though. But look at all these low elites, bro. All these low elites late in the draft. There's so many of them. So I don't want to reach for one quite yet. But maybe let's see what we can get for this pick, to be honest. Let's look. What can we get for a 3rd round selection here from Anaheim? I can get a 5th this year, which is actually pretty good, and a 7th. I can get a 3rd this year and a prospect, a 5th. So it looks like a 5th and a 7th, or like a 3rd and a prospect is kind of the route. I need more picks this year, quite frankly, because there's a lot of guys I want to pick up later on the draft. 6th and 7th next year, 5th and 7th this year. Okay. All right, so I'm going to trade this pick to the New York Rangers. We're going to pick up a 5th and a 7th. I want to see if they can actually give me like maybe 2 7ths, you know? Just to squeeze them just for all they're worth, you know? Can you give me a 7th next year as well? I just wanna see. Maybe. Rejected, too far off. Yeah, okay. But now you're cheering in the streets, huh? Yeah, exactly. All right, fair enough, New York. You want to pinch your pennies for all you're worth, so... And now you want to trade the pick immediately. Makes sense to me. Next pick is at 101. I don't think there's anybody from now and then that I'm going to check, but let me see. Yeah, so I didn't see anybody too crazy that I want to go after, so pick 101. Here, let's see who's available. We have a low top 6 forward. We have a few low top 6 forwards. This guy's a gem. I'm probably going to pick this guy up, to be honest. He's 4 years away. Balance, energy, block. No X factors. None of these guys have X factors by now, I don't think. So, looks like that's kind of the best guy available right now. Do we have another pick between now and then, though? Because I do want to pick up this goalie as well. But the goalie is around here. I don't know. 143. When's our next pick? 147 is our next pick, so we'll have to make a trade. But that's okay. We're going to make a pick here. And I'll pick up this gem... Raphael Robitaille. Nice. 6'2", center right wing, two-way forward, potentially, from the Quebec Ramparts, Les Quebec Ramparts. Welcome, Robert Raphael Robitaille. He's a playmaker, actually. 76 passing. All right. Fair enough. Raphael, right? Yeah, Raphael. Welcome to the team, buddy. I'm not sure if you'll get any playing time, but we will see. All right, guys, so we're just going to trade up a little bit for that. I think it was a goaltender here. I think this should probably go through, accepted. Yeah. So fantastic there from Seattle, just getting a contract for sure loading off the team. We will seem to pick 137 and select, where is he? This medium elite, another Jay Sanderson on the team, Jalen Sanderson. He is French. Oh, so how would you say that if you were French? I don't know. But he had a very respectable save percentage in a good league. Only played 3 games, though. He's 5 years away, but he's a medium elite, so we like potential. That's all that matters here. Welcome to the team, Jalen Sanderson. Classic 47 overall there. All right, next pick I want to pick up is Tampa Bay's 5th-round pick, Cole Reinhardt, a prospect drafted by Ottawa in the real world, but at 26 years old, it's going to not grow anymore from now. Decent defender, I guess. Not really, though. He's not really going to be anything but a 4th liner. And yeah, those are guys you can pick up in free agency for pretty cheap. So although it sucks, he's an Ottawa prospect in the real world. Unfortunately, gonna have to get rid of him here for the sake of maximizing our roster. So let's pick him up. It's a done deal. Thank you, Tampa. And we will go to pick 54 and pick up my selection here, who's going to be a low elite offensive defenseman, 5'8", kind of small, but he fits the team. Hopefully he is a decent overall. 56 overall is not great, but what are you gonna do? Low elite, he has better trade value than Cole Reinhardt will ever have, so that's good. From now on, there's gonna be some guys that I missed out on, but I just don't have the trade assets to do it all. Like, I'm probably missed out on this guy here, Tollefson. So yeah, there's going to be guys I missed out on, but my drafting has been quite good, if I may say so myself. Do we want a 2-way forward or a 2-way forward is the question. They're both 5 years away. So it doesn't really matter. 18 years old. 18 years old. They're both centers. No, this guy's a center. This guy's a left winger. So let's pick up the center. Why not? Pick up the center. He's 6'2". He's bigger. They're the same age. Let's do it. James no, he's the American Payer from the USA West. Let's see what he is. 52 overall. Classic stuff right there. Look at his stats. Ooh, for a 2-way forward, half a star is not ideal, but you are also 52 overall, so what are you going to do about it? Pick 211 is next on the docket. And let's see who we can select. Looks like all my guys are gone now, so we can choose between Barry Angladis and Lincoln Aston. Let's choose. I mean, really, we're really, looking in. We're really refining our scholarly search right here. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're going to be the exact same player. That's probably going to be neither of them are going to make the league. So, we're making somebody's day regardless. Let's pick up Barry Angladis. No idea. Low top 6 forward. Congratulations, you've been selected. And finally, can we pick up his friend as well that we wanted to pick up? I don't know if they're friends, but yes, we'll pick up Lincoln Aston as well. And that will do it for our draft here. Let's sim the rest of the draft, and that was very successful, I think. We had a great first round where we pick up Walker Reimer, Tootin, and Jalen Clemenson. I think Jalen was his name. I forget. Dimitri? Was it? Yeah, I think it was Dimitri Tootin. We picked up a lot of boys in this draft. How many picks is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 picks in this draft. That's insane. But, hey, man. I like to stockpile my draft picks. Going into free agency, yeah, we have a lot of boys we got to look at here. Contracts, people who are not coming back. I'll tell you right off the back, Victor Hedman, you were a massive fail of an experiment. You scored 39 points with us in 82 games, coming off a 67 and 70 and another 60. Like, coming off basically back-to-back 60-plus point seasons, scoring 39 points. Completely unacceptable, so goodbye, Victor Hedman. You bring poise to the lineup, but that's simply just not enough, so you're gone. See ya, pal. Jacob Bernard-Docker now wants a hefty contract, a real hefty contract. He's a free agent regardless, so, 3 years, $6 million for JVD. We have $32 million of cap space, so we can make a big signing, guys. I want to make a big signing. I guess I kind of always want to make a big signing, but yeah, that's it basically for our guys. Berkeley Cat and somebody I want to probably be playing in the NHL this year as well. Also, unsigned players, I'm not sure about. Oh, Walker Reimer will probably be signed. Yeah, he's 81 overall. He's got to play. So let's give him his contract right here. I'm not sure about Jake. Oh, it was Jake Clemenson, not Jalen. Sorry. Jake Clemenson. Let's look at the rest of the defensemen and see. Not the unsigned players, just all of them. So we have Shabbat Sanderson. Then we have JBD, Lassie Thompson, and this guy, Jake Clemenson. Yeah, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only 5. So we need to pick somebody else up in free agency. But yeah, Jake, welcome to the roster, my friend. You will sign that easily. And all these guys, yeah, there's a lot of guys I have to worry about right now. But the big boys being, looking at all the players, basically just Jacob Bernard-Docker. Everyone else should take like two-way deals, or like in Anthony Beauvillier's case, I'm willing to give him 2 years, let's say like 1.7 mil. I'm not sure if he'll take it, but 1.675. Let's offer it to him, see what he says. JBD, I'll offer you a contract, 3 years, give you what you want at what is 85% of 6.2. So that is a 5.25. So to not spit in your face, I'll give you, or it's actually 5.27. I'll give you 5.5 for 3 years. See what you say to that. Lassie Thompson, what do you want, friend? 2 years, 3 years. You start to ask for quite a bit, but you're also only 81 overall, so it's not the end of the world. Lassie, you know what? You've been a bench player for us basically this whole GM mode. So why don't I give you? I don't want to cheese it too much. I'll give you 4 years, 3 years, 4 years. Hang on, 81 overall, not bad. So like in the 2 mil range. If you're in the 2 mil range, I'll give it to you. We'll give you 4 years, 2.350 for 4 years for Lassie Thompson. See what you say about that. And then everybody else I'll just sign on in due time. Okay, I'm also going to sign Berkeley Cat into his entry-level deal here. I'm just hoping that he grows throughout the offseason. He was, if you guys don't remember, he was our 10th overall selection 2 years ago. Playmaker. He's a real-world prospect as well, so love to have him in the team. 95 discipline, 92 speed, 6'1". He can play the center. No, he can't. Never mind. He only has 67 faceoffs. He will play the wing most likely. So we'll see if that works out. He has great X factors as well. And he has quick draw, so maybe he can play the center actually. But see if he grows. Hopefully he does, but if not, it's only 900k that's going to our cap hit, so it's not the end of the world. The rest of these guys I'll sign on in my own time, as I said previously. Okay, we also have another big extension here in Hugo Allenfeld. I'm only signing him for 1 year though, because if you guys don't remember, this man did not play well for us. Where he tore it up, absolutely ripped it in Tampa Bay. For the past 3 years, he had above 910 save percentage. With us, drops to 894. So you're only getting a 1 year extension, my friend. And it's going to be for 3750. We'll see if you sign that. If you don't, well, maybe I can just qualify you and we'll deal with it later. Kevin Mandolese as well. Yeah, sure, whatever. Sign on, buddy. There you go. We also have these two medium league goalies. Don't forget about them. 62 overall at 18 years old. It's not bad at all. And then Jalen Sanderson, who we just drafted as well. So real good stuff coming up in the roster. I'm excited about. But that's the first day of the re-sign stage. Okay, you're not happy with the team and where we placed in the standings. That is not, I don't blame with you at all. Lassie Thompson re-signs his contract at 2 point something mil, whatever it was. Jake Bernard-Docker wants more money. All these other boys signing on. Hugo Allenfeld wants more money. Fair enough. All these other guys signing on. Jake Clemenson signs. Berkeley Catton signs. And everybody else as well. Walker Reimer signs. Good. Okay, so all the young guys signing. We just have to worry about Anthony Beauvillier and Jacob Bernard-Docker. So he says he's not happy with where we placed in the standings, and yet he wants an extension. So 1 year or 2 years, 1.8 mil. Take it or leave it. Jacob Bernard-Docker did not like the contract we offered him, so let's do 3 years, 5.85. See if it goes through. I mean, that's a lot of money for a 80. Wait, hold up. That's a lot of money for an 83 overall, is it not? What do you do for me? Like, what do you... I mean, I guess you did have a real good year last year. I mean, not even, really. It was a worse year than the year before. Am I insane to be signing Jacob Bernard-Docker for this much money, guys? Let me know. And is this crazy of me? Because it feels crazy of me right now. My gut's telling me not to do this, actually. But am I going to anyways? Probably. Is it because I make poor life decisions? Yes. So... yeah, 5.85 for an 83 overall is a real big overpayment. What are we? We're relying on him growing to like 85 to make this a somewhat respectable contract? All right. Yeah, I'm stupid like that, so there you go, JBD. Your finagling has worked. Allenfeld did not want the extension that we offered him, so let's do 1 year. He didn't like 3.75, so take 3.9. There you go. Let's see. What do you guys say? Okay, Anthony Bevilli's not happy. Yeah, I'm sure it was an easy decision for you. 83 overall, getting paid 5.85, and Hugo Allenfeld as well. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how JBD works out for it. It's not a long-term deal, so maybe, I don't know. We still have $20 million to work with. I'd love to get Anthony Beauvillier signed on. We can give him 2 mil. We'll still have 20 mil. Let's do 2 years, 1.9. Come on. I'm giving you more than what you're asking for. Sign on. You know what? Anthony Beauvillier, what did you even do for us? What did you even do? You were -4. No, with us you were -2. It's just not bad, actually, because we were a horrible team. You take the puck away more than you give it away. You're a good defensive player. You can fit the penalty kill. I don't know if you fit, actually, but I feel like you can. Come on. I want you on the team. We'll give you 100K over what you're asking. 1.95. Easy decision. Yeah, there you go. Money solves all problems. Money makes the world go round. So there we go. Who are the pending free agents? I'm really interested now because we have a lot of money and there's basically nobody I'm interested in. So that's real cool. Malkin, maybe? No, I mean, there's not really many players there that entice me, which is disappointing, but what are you going to do? It's free agency time. Let's do it. Okay, here we go into free agency. Let's see who's available. Okay, so Kyle Connor, the biggest fish in free agency here. Patrick Laine's here. Okay, let's just look at UFAs. Kyle Connor, Patrick Laine, Travis Konechny, interesting. Jason Studnicka, Brad Marchand, Evgeny Malkin, Kevin Hayes, Nino Niederreiter. Okay, so as much as a Kyle Connor would be super, super lovely to have on the roster, and if there weren't 3 other teams interested in him, I could get him at like 6 years, 10.275 mil or something like that. Like, that would be a fantastic contract for Kyle Connor. Even though in the simulation, he doesn't simulate fantastic. 66 points, 73, 83. I mean, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, actually. What am I saying? Yeah, he's put together a little good career for himself. But unfortunately, why did it do that? He's just not, I don't think he's the player for us. That being said, we have $20 million to spend. And I want to spend as much as I need to get us into the playoffs because we missed the playoffs horribly last year. Now, going from the 5th worst team in the league to a playoff team is something that I feel like not a lot of teams do very often. But I want to be a person who does that. So I will see what we have to do to get into the playoffs, hopefully make a good decision. And see, like a guy like Evgeny Malkin always piques my interest, dude, because this man always simulates like such a monster. Look at this, 73 points at 38 years of age last year. Like, nobody wants him. We'll give him 1 year at like 6.5 mil. We can overpay for 1 year. Hey, we still have $15 million to spend. Like, we can make stuff happen. Maybe he drops to like an 84, but Malkin at an 84 is still a goat, He's still really, really strong. But we do need help defensively because after getting rid of Brandstrom, also, funny to look at here, in the RFAs, I just saw when I was scrolling, Brandstrom here is, an RFA, didn't even get signed because he wants a ridiculous 9.625 mil. He's an 88 overall, sure, but good Lord, what are you thinking? He wants $8 million. Is the lowest he'll go, which is absolutely absurd. Happy we didn't keep that, even though we could have signed him, to be fair, and we still would have had $13 million to spend. Like, Brandstrom, he just doesn't simulate the way I want, you know? Minus 16, minus 3, minus 4 in the years that we were with him. He was a minus, what is that? Minus, well, that's plus 1. So he was minus 2, minus 6. And he, you know, he was hovering around the 30-point mark for an offensive defenseman. Being a minus, like, I don't know. It's just, I mean, simulated fine, but, and only $8 million for an 88 is not horrible, I guess. But he didn't really produce anything. Looking at defensemen, though, I am thinking about Rasmus Andersson or Matt Dumba. Probably Rasmus Andersson because he wants less. We can compete with those other teams as well for that price. And I want a right defenseman too. So maybe like Rasmus Andersson for 5 points. Let's do this actually. Let's not talk about it. Let's do Rasmus Andersson, 5 years, 5.950, basically getting paid the same as Jacob Bernard-Docker, who's 2 overall lower than him. Yeah, that was not a good contract at all. But also defensemen cost a lot in EA franchise mode for some reason. So let's see if he'll take this one. That would leave us with, what is that, roughly $15 million, give or take. So let's see what he says. Rasmus Andersson, do we want to do this? Yeah, let's do it. 5 years is kind of a lot, but I can't really go lower because he might not sign. And we can always just do that thing where we like trade him in their like expiring year, maybe 2 years after when they start to drop. Let's do it. 5 years, Rasmus Andersson. Have at it, buddy. 5.950. And then I think I am going to do that. I'm going to pick up Evgeny Malkin. 1 year. What do you say? Have a run in Ottawa, Gino. 1 year, 7. Well, hang on. 1 year, 6 points. Nobody wants him, so we don't have to go too much. 1 year, 6.5 mil. What do you say, Gino? Come on, sign on with me. Those are the free agency moves I'm going to be making. Let's see. No big fish. No like Victor Hedman coming to the team. Victor Hedman was a total bust anyway. Did nothing for us. So yeah, I don't even care that failed. Yeah, okay. We scout signs on. Thank you. All these contracts, man, coming, or all these trades coming up. Here we go. This is the day. Drake Batherson on an expiring deal. Oh yeah, I also have to look at that. Let's see who's gonna sign with us. Rasmus Andersson and Malkin both sign on. Thank you, boys. So now the team looks quite respectable, if I do say so myself. I'm going to look at these expiring deals, though. Yeah, Casper Halton is going to cost us a pretty penny. 7.85 mil. Let me do this with you guys right now, just so that you know that I'm not cheesing anything or anything like that. So what is 85% of 7.85 mil? It is 6.6725. So 3 years at 6. What is it? 6.725. So 6 years at. Let's do 6 years, 3 years. Excuse me. 6.7 mil. He's still an RFA because if we go higher, he wants. Yeah, he's gonna want more money. RFA still 6.7 for 3 years. What do you say to that, Casper? I do want him on the roster still. And Drake Batherson as well has been a very, very good pickup for us. So let's see what he wants. Okay. It's not horrible, actually. Kind of a similar deal to Casper. They can stay on the same level contract. 7.425 times 0.85 is 6.311. So for a guy like Drake Batherson, I am not worried. For like a second line center, 6 years at 6.325. Not a bad contract at all. Let's see if he signs it. I like both of those deals. And then Connor Brown, all these guys down here. I'm not sure if Connor Brown's going to stick around. He hasn't really done much for us. Let's just keep simming until these guys tell me about their contracts. And then I'll get to we'll get to, what's that called? Preseason. And we will see what the roster looks like. Who makes the team, who doesn't. Berkeley Catton, we'll see. That guy we just drafted at like 24 overall. Easy decision for Drake Batherson. Easy decision for Casper Haltonen. Fantastic contracts for both of them. So now our forward core looking quite decent for the foreseeable future. Let's just look at the forwards. We have Tim Stützle, Alex DeBrincat, Casper Haltonen signed an extension, Brady Tkachuk, Drake Batherson with his signed extension. Then we have Malkin on that third line, Ruslan Zadorov, or Connor Brown, Ruslan Zadorov as well, Anthony Beauvillier, Matthew Joseph, Tyler Boucher, Walker Reimer getting his rookie season maybe, Yakov Trenin. We also have Berkeley Catton probably getting his rookie season. Like, the forwards looking pretty decent, and defense here, we have Thomas Chabot, Jake Sanderson, Rasmus Anderson, Jacob Bernard-Docker, Leslie Thompson, and then in the system, Jake Clemenson probably going to make his debut. We might not be a playoff team next year with that defensive core, but we also weren't a playoff team when we had 92 Victor Hedman on the team. So what's the difference, really, right? So let me sim to free agency, or why do I keep saying free agency? Let me sim to preseason, and I'll see you guys there. Okay, guys, here we are at the jersey menu. Just because I wanted to show you Tim Stützle, I think he has deserved that alternate. Led the team in scoring last year. Brady Tkachuk, obviously still our captain, and Thomas Chabot, the other alternate. So nothing has really changed. We also have Allenfelt and Matt Sogard between the pipes there. Also with some pretty interesting numbers for goalies, 60 and 40. They make 100 together. That's pretty funny. Let's look at the lines now and just see what it looks like. Okay, so interesting. Oh my god, we can get Walker Reimer with a +5 on either line. Woo, baby. Also, Ruslan Zadorov up to 84. Ruslan, I want big things out of you. You were 85 to start last season, and you dropped big time, all right? Now, we might have Malkin here. Oh, dude, we can get... Oh, my goodness. We can get... Yeah, Malkin with Zadorov, I think, would be a great match, because Zadorov passes, Malcolm shoots. Okay, Connor Brown, no, doesn't do anything for us. And then this fourth line also looking pretty decent. What about Berkeley Catton? Where is he? Does he make the roster yet, or not quite? Let me look at roster moves. See if he's in the system, if he grew. Berkeley, 79 overall. Okay, I'm not sure if that's good enough to be playing. He has carry, shoot, efficient, balance. So let's just bring him up and see. Actually, can I just do that for free? Yes, I can. Okay, fantastic. Just best AHL lines for right now. Take me back to this screen. Thank you very much. So we can we can really spice this up, dude. We can do this. We can have Brady on the first line. We can have Walker Reimer on the first line. So let's take off Anthony Beauvillier for now and throw in Berkeley Catton as a center. Interesting. Oh, he fits the second line. Okay, he can get... Dude, we could have 2 +5s, but Berkeley Catton is only 79 overall. So maybe we throw him on the second line, like here. 2 playmakers with Malkin. I mean, he can get a... Ooh, baby. Okay, you guys got to tell me what to do, because I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on this. This could be the future, dude. The future could be Berkeley Catton, Drake Batherson, and Kasper Halttunen on the second line, with DeBrincat, Stützle, Walker Reimer on the first line. I mean, if that doesn't spell, 2 +5s on the first, that's crazy. Okay, but for right now, I'm going to leave it like this, I think, for right now. Let's look at defense now. Okay, Chabot and Anderson get a +3. Great. Love to see it. Jake Sanderson, Jacob Bernard-Docker get a +2. And then Leslie Thompson and Adam Ginn. No. Where is... Still in the system still? In the system? Yeah, he's still in the system. Okay. Let me check out... what's his name? Jalen Clemenson? Jake Clemenson. Jake Clemenson? Why do I keep saying Jalen? I feel like there was another guy named Jalen that I drafted, who I'm just not thinking of quite right now. Beginning, go down, yeah. Okay, let's get these NHL lines all set up, and then you guys can... I'll show you them. You guys can let me know what you think and all that jazz. Substituting all lines. Jake Clemenson loves the... I mean, they both love all these lines, man. See, this makes no sense to me, okay? They both... Okay, let's look at this. They both have the green check, right? Both have green check marks, okay? And yet, this is a +1. But if I throw Jacob Bernard-Docker out here, who has a plus and a minus, they get a better chemistry than these two, who both have 2 pluses? What is the chemistry... what classifies good chemistry? It doesn't make sense. Fix your game, EA. Anyways. Sorry, I just get mad at EA sometimes, Okay, so Jake Clemenson on that third line, most likely this year, but maybe the second. Let me know what you guys think about that. Looking at goalies, we have Hugo Allenfelt with Matt Sogard. Matt Sogard going to be getting more starts this year, so think of it more like this, just because I liked how he played better and all that stuff. So now... Yeah, let me know what you guys think of these forward lines. What do you think I should change? Do you think Malkin should be up here instead of Walker Reimer? I mean, that would definitely help Stützle and DeBrincat's production. It would bring down this third line though, although this third line would then get a +2. So I don't know. Maybe we throw the young kids together. Maybe we keep them apart with Malkin centering that third line as that center depth. I don't know. What do you think of this fourth line? There's scratched players who are making like millions of dollars out here, still scratched. Like we've got a lot of stuff to work out with this team. We also have a lot of cap space though, which is something interesting. So let me know about the lines. Let me know about the defensive lines as well, which I'll show you right now. What do you think should happen? You want me to just fiddle around with them and see if I can find anything cool? I was hoping that these two would get a +5 on the first line, considering they both get green checks and they have X factors, but apparently not. I'm foolish and I should know how the line system works better, but I don't. So let me know what you guys think. Didn't mean to do that. Team strategies means nothing. And I will see you in the next one. Leave a comment, leave a like, all that stuff. You guys know what to do though. You've been on YouTube for long enough. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Peace out.